Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big...
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Lovett.
I tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in run.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Got the quick pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Ohio State 7, Georgia 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. Finds his man enough for the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
They're bringing heat. Finds his man. It's Henderson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on them.
Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
On the run, it's Judkins. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're going to ride this running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Howard. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the single back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down.
Speeding down the left side. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Bounced right back to them. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's back. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Hands it off. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. Giving him his pads. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Going for the return. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
21.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Back to throw. It's back. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The short hands. It's Gurasek. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's dealt. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 28, Ohio State 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll run it. It's Etienne. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a crease. It's Etienne. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, Keely, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You gotta have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He's going up top here late in the game. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and it falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Henderson. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock.
Good game, man. Good game.
The game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Howard. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the 1st. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll go to the ground. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Dropping back, it's back. Finds his big tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're scoreless.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. I mean, the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. On the run, still looking. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
With the grab and the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. quickly complete. Runs through a tackle. Just trucks through it. Still running at the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 21, Alabama 7.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching...
He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. And stampeding through the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the comeback is on. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They want to run this quarterback. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie.
Man, he took off and went. The quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. And how dangerous is he that he just start chewing up yards and running away from the defense. Nice run by the quarterback.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To throw, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Beck. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on third and short. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes that Alabama offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He wants to pass it on second down. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster.